What up? It's Mooney here. I was just chilling, going over YouTube, looking at all the content that YouTube recommends me, and there's Chris F. I follow Chris F. a lot. I think he's a very cool content creator. He makes information that's relevant to people of all levels. You could be high level, and Chris will have some information that you can still learn from. He has guides, setups, all that. So Chris is a great guy. And I've been watching him for a while. I agree with most of his takes, but he recently made this video, unironically. Yeah, it's basically his take on modern, his issues with modern. For the most part, I agreed with most of his points, but there's one specific point in general I don't agree with. So let's quickly go over the video and let's see what Chris has to say.
So let's do my talk about modern. So I like the fact that modern has brought in a lot of players. And I don't think we can deny the fact that having more players in the FGC is a good thing, because
this is just Chris just going over, modern isn't bad, modern is overall it's a good, net game. Let's get over to the crux of the video.
Is this where I do have issues with modern, and let me pull it up. Is this? Can you guys guess what my big issue with modern is? The only thing I really dislike. Auto hit confirm? Nope, I don't care about auto hit confirm. DP? No, I said I don't mind. One button super, you're close. One frame DP? No, I said I don't care about DPs. This is a little bit nuanced. I'm gonna try to say this as eloquently as possible so that people don't twist my words. What's the big difference between modern and classic? If you really get down to like the basics of it, like the core thing, it's not really the one button super, I don't think. My issue with modern is not the one button, it's the speed. So here's my issue with the one button super, the one button DP. Let's say you're on classic and you have really good reactions, and you input your super as standard input, and you do it as fast as humanly possible with SOCD settings. So let's say I'm trying to do this on reaction to Terry whiffing this. There. So I like to believe that I input that pretty fast.
Yeah.
Right?
And hitboxes are
3,
OP.
5, 3, 1, 1, 2. So how many frames? 13, like 14 frames. I input it in 14 frames. That's pretty fast. But you still have to input it. So even if your reactions are really fast and you're inputting it as fast as you can, you're not actually doing it at as full of a speed as a modern player would. Because let's think of it, if you go like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Assume you did this at full speed, and you only hit each button for 1 frame. That would mean the fastest you could physically do a reaction super is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 frames. Your fastest reaction, the only way you can get a super out is if you are mechanically crazy and you can only hit each direction for 1 frame. The fastest you can do it is a 5 frame plus the startup frame of your actual super. But with modern, there's no startup. It's just 1 frame.
It's instant, yeah.
That's my issue with it. So the move actually becomes faster in modern than it is in classic. So what I suggest, and this is my crazy suggestion, I think they should add 5 frames of input delay to modern, but only in neutral, not on wake up, because if you were to add 5 frames of input delay to the wake up, it would mess up the invulnerability frames. I don't see why modern should be able to do something that a classic player physically cannot. I don't mind having access to...
So that's pretty much it. Chris wants 5 frame input before, the supers can come out. And listening to him, I empathize with him. I see where he's coming from. He made the point that it's not fair that modern has access to things that, classics can't do. Like, they can't do this. You can't do this on classic. But it's ironic because on classic, there are things you have access to that modern doesn't. We've got Mai here. Let's pull out classic Mai. Okay, I've got classic Mai here, and this is their standing medium punch. Look at this. This has got to be one of the best one of the best medium buttons in the game. This is like, look at that. This is crazy. It's a very good button. On modern, you don't have that. All you have in modern is crouching medium punch. And crouching medium punch is a good button, but it doesn't have the range that standing medium punch does. Like, trying to play neutral against this, This is pretty much like Cammy's crouching medium punch. It's disjointed as hell. It's got insane range. Like, this has like damn near Akuma crouching medium punch range. So yeah, that's it, Chris. That's something you can do in Classic that people who play in Modern cannot do. And this is just mine. Modern, you lose access to very powerful neutral buttons, as well as, you know, damaging buttons. Let's look at Ryu, for example. That's 36. That's 36. Every time Ryu hits you with this, a planet explodes somewhere else. This is a planet buster. This damn button. Modern Ryu doesn't have that. It's a stupid button. I love it. I mean, it sucks it's not on Modern, but I'm like, this button on Modern would be a war crime. It would be a war crime. But Capcom did the research. They know exactly what they're doing. If I try to do this sort of combo to the best of my ability on Modern, I wouldn't come close to 36. Let's try. $30, okay. 32, okay. Yeah, there's no other way. You see the difference, right? On Classic, you're doing 36. On Modern, I'm doing 32. That's a big deal. That's an insane difference in damage potential. So Capcom did the research, but once again, I empathize with you. You know, Classic, Modern has access to the one button supers. You know, this is damn near instant. This is one frame. Modern can do this. You twitch wrong, you will get exploded by Modern with the one button inputs. This is one frame. It's instant. You know, you twitch wrong and you die. You whiff wrong and you die. And your argument is, if Classic can't do it, Modern shouldn't be able to do it. My counter argument is that Modern can't do this. We don't have this. I throw that argument right back at you. I mean, look at this. That's stupid. And I'm not saying it's bad. I'm not saying they should nerf it. That's Ryu. Ryu earned that. It's his thing. So no complaints. So in Modern, it's clear that you take more interactions to kill someone. Most of the time. There might be some exceptions. But most of the time, you will take more interactions to kill a Modern. So if you're fighting a Modern player, he might need one extra touch just to kill your ass. And that's just me talking about, like, you know, heavy kick. Modern Ryu doesn't have heavy donkey kick. Modern Ryu also doesn't have access to light donkey kick. You know, it's 42 frames is, you know, it's a safe jump right there. Easy safe jump. And Modern Ryu can't do it. The only way they can do it is if they use the auto combo. And this is what happens if you block the auto combo on Modern. You can punish that. You can punish that easy. So I get what Chris is saying, but we gotta keep it real, man. So I get what Chris is saying. I get where he's coming from, but he barely touched on, you know, the cons of Modern. He just made the one button supers look like, you know, the boogeyman. This is on mid-level play. This is annoying. I can see why this is annoying. It's his argument, but I'm like, bruh, do you know how annoying it is to get killed by Ryu with this? You know? Do you know how annoying it is to get a easy safe jump put on you? It's just what it is. And I can give you more examples. Who else should I talk about? All right, we've got Modern Cammy and we've got Classic Cammy. Let's look at what Classic Cammy has. Crouching medium punch. This button is the bane of my existence. Trying to play neutral against Cammy is, bruh, it's like, look, she moves like a Lambo, and then you throw in this crazy ass button. It's stupid. It's stupid. On Modern, this is what I have access to. You can't cancel this shit. I mean, it's a good poking button. It's good. It's not plus or anything. Like, nah. No crouching medium punch. You just have access to standing medium punch. So Modern Cammy's neutral is just ass in general. It's ass. Sure, you've got this button. You've got this button. God damn, that's 8 frames? Holy shit. Holy shit. I didn't really, that's 8 frames. Okay, but the reach is not that good. So yeah, neutral, I think that's how Capcom balanced it. They made the neutral for most modern characters, you know, pretty much shit, not that good. Manageable, but they compensate for that with, you know, the one button supers. So yeah, you just gotta hold that, man. You just gotta hold that L, bruh. If you're playing a modern character and you see they have super and your life is down, just be careful. Use your brain. Because think about it. The whole game you guys just had, you had the advantage in terms of just neutral. The only time the modern had the advantage was when you jumped in. So, you know, that's an easy DP. And it's a nerfed DP too. That's 800. You know? Normal DPs are like 1,000. So that's 800. And you just stop jumping. Stop jumping. When I play classic players and they keep, you know, anti-airing me, I just stop jumping in general. So I hear Chris. But you know, modern it's annoying as fuck to fight. Sometimes I don't like fighting certain modern characters. But I just know that once the neutral gets going, trying to keep up with a classic cam with her gut buttons are insane. There's one more character I want to show you guys. Let's look at Akuma. Akuma modern is like, bruh. Capcom knew giving this character a crouching medium punch in modern would be a war crime, so they chose not to do that. This is classic Akuma. Look at this button. It combos into itself. Are you kidding me? Bro, why is that legal? Modern Akuma doesn't have access to that. He has access to standing medium punch and standing medium kick. You know, this doesn't even come close to making up for the lack of crouching medium punch. There's a reason you don't see many modern Akumas. You see way more modern Luke, because Luke actually has the crouching medium punch in modern, but he loses out on so much fucking damage. But I hear you, Chris, but let's keep it real, bro. If they put the 5 frame startup that you're asking for on modern, that's just gonna make it even worse. It's gonna make it so much worse, and that's not fair, because you have access to so many powerful buttons that a lot of the modern versions don't. So right now, I think how Capcom have balanced the game, you know, modern, classic, I think it's okay. I think it's good. And I'm hoping over time they refine it even more and more. But the way it is right now, I think it's totally fair. You're not, ask Chris, go play modern right now. If the 1 frame supers are so OP, Chris won't do it, because he knows, you know, it's not worth it. It's not worth it at all. Because at the end of the day, just classic is just way more consistent in terms of getting the wins when they matter. There's a reason we don't have any modern Evo winners, major winners. You know, modern at the level we play at, modern is good enough. You're good. You can hang with the classics easy. But it's not the number 1 Uno, and you know it, Chris. Anyway, just wanted to make this video. If you guys have any disagreements, please let me know in the comments below. I will reply to everyone and tell you you're wrong. I'm just kidding. Just my opinion on modern. Have a wonderful day.